So it's award season and, well, games award season. And it got me thinking, what's the greatest cinematic moment in gaming history? At least to me. So say what you will. This is my opinion and would love to hear you guys' opinion in the comments below. So let me know what you guys think. If you agree with me or disagree with me, let's talk about it. But I think it's the ride into Mexico for Red Dead Redemption 1. I think that's one of the greatest cinematic moments in gaming to me, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you why. But first off, let's actually start talking about Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained. And part of the reason why I'm talking about this is because I found myself rewatching the movie as I fell into the shorts rabbit hole of YouTube, where somehow they just have a ton of shorts on there. I have no idea how that's okay, but I think the fact that you can almost watch like key points of so many movies online on YouTube through shorts kind of says something about our collective state of attention right now. But hey, that's a discussion for another day, and we'll talk about that at a later time. But I think it's a great example, that movie, of how Quentin Tarantino uses music to really bookend or introduce sections of the story in a very, very unique and great way. A simple example of that is when, just really early in the movie, Django is kind of, he's re-geared up. He's got some new duds. He's got a new saddle, and he and Dr. King are kind of gearing up to go into the mountains to spend the winter. And you have Jim Croce's, I hope I'm saying that right. I Got a Name playing, and as they were kind of riding through the town, the song continues to build up and like continue to play, and then it talks about, hey, moving them down the highway, moving ahead in life so it doesn't pass you by. It's just a really fantastic way in the way, they ride through the town, kind of rolling into kind of the peaks of the mountain as they're going up there. You can see the snowy caps, and it just captures everything, like just visually and audibly, exactly what's going on, the next phase of events, what's next that's going to be happening for both characters and the movie overall. And I think this is a perfect example, and it's great how Red Dead Redemption 2 does exactly the same thing with the ride into Mexico. A lot of people are going to say that the end of the game is, the key part and the biggest part of the entire game, but I actually disagree with that. While that's a very powerful moment, I think this scene riding into Mexico kind of just preempts that and just kind of sets all of that up, because you have that moment where you're riding into Mexico and Jose Gonzalez's Far Away comes on. After the events of John Marston, as you've been playing John Marston, has happened all the way so far, right? He's running away to Mexico again, and the lyrics just match up so well with everything that's going on. Like it says, "Who are you trying to impress? Steadily creating mess." It's just echoing exactly every single thing that you, as John Marston, have been trying to do until then. You've been trying to impress all these agents. You're working to, take down your former gang members, and, trying to, clean up your act so they can let you go back to your farm with your family. But you're just making a constant mess of everything along the way, eventually just leading to the final conclusion at the end of the game. If you take a step further and actually look at it, in context, starting from when you first meet John in Red Dead Redemption 2, which I'm sure if you played RDR1, you probably played RDR2 as well. But he just is like a guy that's just making a ton of like bad decisions, right? He has a child with his wife in a gang. I don't know what kind of life you're going to have for the kid. And, that's even discussed a couple of times in the game. Heck, even in the beginning of the game, he runs into trouble. He has to be saved by Arthur. If you make some right decisions, canonically, at the end of the game, you're saved by him again. And it's just a series of bad decisions by an okay guy who's just trying but failing to make good decisions. And the song just echoes all of that. It says he's just constantly stepping in front of runaway trains, that's constantly making bad decisions just to try and feel alive again, just to try and get by, just to try and make it onto the next thing, just to try and, save himself, save his family. He's just making a constant series of bad decisions. And eventually it catches up with him at the end of the game. And the song just in that moment just really captures exactly everything that's happened till then and foreshadows exactly what's going to be happening at the end of the game. Because what happens if you stand in front of a runaway train? You're going to get run over, and that's literally what happens to him at the end of the game. I think it's just a perfect example of audio, visual, and then when you take into part it's a video game, the participation part of it, or the fact that you're able to take an active role in that entirety of the story, it's just fantastic. And that's the reason why I always hold gaming or video games up as the next premium medium of entertainment, because that's the greatest moment in gaming history to me. I mean, the greatest cinematic moment in gaming history, at least to me. It's just so powerful. It sets everything up for the rest of the game and everything preceding up to it. It's just so well done. So well done. If there was an award for the best cinematic game moment in history, that is my number one pick right there. But hey, that's my opinion. You guys let me know what you guys think. Um, yeah, I think it would be great to have that discussion further down in the comments. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll catch you all later. Take care. Bye.